Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Don't Starve. Now we're kind of hanging around base right now because I want to go ahead and get more grass. But we are going to go ice mining, so I'm kind of taking this time to sort of have a day where we just sort of focus on making sure we have the appropriate number of supplies, because it looks like we might need a new football helmet here pretty soon. Oh good, we have another friggin' lure plant over here. That's kind of annoying. I don't particularly like this, especially since he seems to be trying to kill my my rabbit hole over there. Or not my rabbit hole, but a rabbit hole nonetheless. Okay, we'll just go ahead and attack this thing. I don't know if they can actually destroy rabbit holes, but this is not an ideal location for them to be in. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, you see that leafy meat kind of popped out randomly. So some of the stuff you can do with lure plants is you can kind of use them to farm for you, and what they do is they eat everything that kind of lands in their little area. Which is good because it's a really fast way to collect stuff, but they also digest stuff super quickly, so you have like 5 seconds to kill the actual lure plant itself to be able to get the items back. And so you can end up losing a lot of stuff fairly permanently, but it makes for pretty decent defenses if you're getting attacked by things you don't particularly want the loot of, which I can't exactly imagine what that would be. So, yeah, it's kind of it's an interesting trade-off sort of situation, where it's like, yes, on the one hand, useful for defense, can kill stuff. On the other hand, I hope you like having items. And apparently we are almost dead. I have 10 hit points. This is kind of scary for me. I'm trying to think what I can do. Well, I can make honey food. Yes, okay, I do have some honey. I can use that to make some basic honey food, and that will actually heal you pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that really quick before I get any further along here and forget I'm about to die. Or get attacked randomly by something. God forbid, because that never happens in this game. Let's see. We're just going to stay close to base for now. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will add fuel to the fire here in the form of flower petals. They're going to rot anyway, so who cares? Can I add this? No? Okay. Well, let's see. We need, let's go there. We need some meat. We can actually make quite a bit with this and our vegetables, I think. So that'll work out pretty well. Just as long as we don't accidentally use, like, a, ooh. There we go. Store you. We're going to need more rock soon, too. Lots of basic grindy things. The grind never ends, that's for sure. But again, maybe it's just ever more so illustrative of the actual survival element of the game. There we go. Oh, wait, no. I need pick up backpack. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for vegetables? We have a couple pumpkins and some watermelon and a leafy meat. Oh, dragon fruit. Duh. Oh, man, dragon fruit's so good. Hold on. There we go. Let's eat that. And, there we go. We'll equip that spear to just free up the, space. Okay. We get dragon fruit, 2 of you, and a carrot. Cool. And then for good measure, meat, honey, 2 carrot. That should do it. And we got some more food over here. Okay. And we'll hold on to that eggplant for now. There's no need to use that just yet. Okay. Do we have any seeds? We have 1 seed. Yeah, I need to go nuts with picking up the seeds here pretty soon. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I've got plenty of pickaxe. I'm gonna go ahead and make one more opulent pickaxe for now, and we're gonna put up our axe. Let me see, what do we have for fuel there? Okay, perfect. Dragon pie! Dragon pie heals a ton of health. And then we can do these guys. Okay, now we're back up to 90 health. That's going to be enough for now, I think. That'll carry us over while we eat the rest of our food stores here. So let's go ahead and we'll store this. And we'll put carrot here. I've got kind of a really rough organization idea going on there, so let's take these durians. Since durians are so hard to, like, place in food and they can end up with monster lasagna, we'll put them in our fertilizer box there. So, let's see. What do we need? What do we not need? Let's go ahead and we'll throw that in there. We're going to need some logs with us. And then we'll keep that there. We'll have to harvest more logs whenever we get back, for sure. Let's add this to our bulb stack. There we go. And we'll plant that. No big deal. At least food in the farm doesn't tend to rot. And so if it sprouts and all that other good stuff, it's fine. It'll stay that way indefinitely. Okay. We have some grass. Yeah, there we go. We need flint as well. Man, we're getting kind of low on some fairly necessary things. We'll go ahead and let the spear expire. And then I'm just checking to see. Let's go ahead and light this fire before it's too late. Alright, 3 should be enough. Okay, cool. Let's make another opulent pickaxe. Okay. There we go. We'll be mining pretty much all rocks that we see as we go on our way to the ice as well. So that's going to be kind of the plan here. And we got... Alright, yeah, we got so much time. We're only 6 minutes in. Time flows interestingly in some games, and sometimes somewhat unpredictably. So, okay, there we go. We've got wearable equipment that's more gear or clothing related. Okay. And then, yes, garland. Garland we can just sort of keep on indefinitely. While we still have it, we might as well. So, and that'll help keep our sanity up considerably. And then, yeah, as soon as day breaks, we will run out towards this location, try to pick up this ice before it melts, probably run into the desert here a little ways and do that as well. And then, yeah, mine all rocks in the process that we see and pick up grass naturally. So, hello. Go away. We don't need you. Okay, cool. That seems to have done it. So, alright. Yeah, we'll probably pick flowers too, just to keep our sanity up. Man, sanity management definitely got a lot more difficult than I remember it being. I don't know if it's just because I was more focused on my sanity management whenever I was playing before, solo, before I started doing the videos, but it does seem like it's much more difficult than I am expecting it to be. So, I don't know. I have no explanation. Yeah. We might kill a spider nest, too, while we're there. If we can find a level 3 spider nest, we'll probably try to kill it, and then that way get, a ton of webs. And that'll work, too. We also need, the health recovery. So, all of that is good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and... You know what? There's no reason not to, since we have the stuff here. We need 2 and 2. Okay, let's go 1, 2. 1, 2. That should do it. I'll let that cook up for a second. I'm going to gather just some local flora here while we're waiting for that to finish cooking up. I realized the timing on that was really bad. I could have been doing it in the middle of the night while we're waiting for day to come, but, you know, that's just how I roll sometimes. Not always the most observant tool in the shed. I've been listening to people make freaking smash mouth jokes for so long now that it's like I haven't exactly tried to incorporate it, because it's like, okay, it's been done, I get it, you know, everybody gets it, it's smash mouth, yada yada. We can make fun of them forever, but I still it still feels like a missed opportunity whenever I don't just exactly run straight for it. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll take the road down. There we go, we'll pick up seeds as we go as well. And we do need tons of grass. There we go, campfire's built. And yeah, nice and easy. This will be a nice little jaunty journey. So hopefully we don't run out of space immediately, but we'll drop flowers and stuff as we go, so. Okay. And yeah, we're just gonna head out this way. Yay, la la la. Something funny. I'm trying to think if I have any interesting stories aside from, you know, apartment hunting and things like that. I love this music. This music's freaking rad. Okay. So, whenever I was in high school, me and my buddies used to play Flaming Log Wars, and it started with, we found out you can kind of juggle embers. We used to have a lot of bonfires. I lived in the middle of nowhere. But we found out you can juggle embers fairly easily. Like, they don't burn you if they don't sit in your hand for a while. And kind of gave you that idea of, like, thermal accumulation and whatnot as far as, like, burns go. So, you know, we were reckless teenagers and all of that fun. And what would end up happening is we would start trying to play hacky sack with said embers. So we're like, hey, if you can juggle, then we can hacky sack, right? That's awesome. And, yeah, we were really into hacky sack at the time. Yay, late 90s, early 2000s. I don't want to pick up the rock. And so, yeah, we started playing this, you know, fairly dangerous game, but still fun. You know, it definitely appealed to the teenagers that we still were at the time. And, but this kind of kept evolving from hacky sack to a slightly more aggressive, almost dodgeball-esque sort of game, I guess you could say. And so, yeah, we kind of tossed them at each other, and then we'd kind of evade it and be like, haha, it's so funny, yay, whatever. And then at one point, somebody got, like, actually hit. Like, they actually got hit in the face or something. And rather than, like, do the smart thing and stop entirely and just let it go, he picked up, like, a flaming stick out of the bonfire and just tossed it back at the guy. It was like, whoa, whoa! But the dude did, like, this crazy Matrix dodge, and the Matrix had just come out, so we were, like, heavily influenced by that as children. Except we didn't shoot any schools, we just threw flaming debris at each other. So, you know, it's a trade-off, that's fine. Yeah, and then one thing led to another, and we just ended up splitting up to two sides, and very dodgeball style, and running back and forth to the main fire in the center. Oh, hey, another mandrake. Okay, noted. And picking out giant frickin' logs from the fire, and then throwing them at each other, and we called it Flaming Log Wars, and it was real fun. And nobody ever got hurt. Nobody ever got hit by a log. Like, the actual survival instinct is pretty strong when there's a, you know, 10-pound piece of flaming debris flying through the air at you. You'd be really shocked at what you could pull off in order to avoid serious injury. Regardless, the only person who ever did actually get hurt was my girlfriend at the time. She was like, hey, I could play this. And we're like, well, I mean, you can. I don't know if we suggest it. So she insisted, we let her play, and then she immediately got hit in the thigh. And, yeah, it tore through pants and all this other stuff, and it was pretty brutal. And we were like, well, and she was just like, oh, okay, I'm done here. That was fun, but I think I'm satisfied on my Flaming Log Wars quota for a lifetime. So, who could blame her? But yeah, that's my Flaming Log Wars story. I always like that story. It's really fun. It shows what kind of a kid I was, I guess. Although I kind of veered away from playing really hardcore. I was kind of the safety manager of our group, which, you know, is maybe kind of lame, but, you know, somebody's got to make sure that the house doesn't catch on fire. And since it was my house, it kind of fell to me, so I think that's pretty normal. Okay. Oh, we're killing spiders. Now we can return to actual interesting, game commentary, because actual interesting game things are happening. Okay. Oh, spear's expired. Pick up backpack. Spear. Log suit. There we go. Flawless switch over. Alright. Well, we're doing good. And the help that we're going to get back from these guys in the form of spider butts is going to be worth it, so not to worry. Alright, cool. Success. Can we throw this? Well, let's make sure we actually kill the spider base before... Ooh, it gets too late here. Alright. This is going to take a few hits. We have a torch if we need it, so this will be cutting it really close, but we should be able to make it just fine. Okay. And... Ooh. Okay, there we go. Cool. Mission accomplished. We can go mine that desert ice. And, yeah, let's make sure we drop it and don't plant it, because that would be kind of unfortunate. More or less from the perspective of, we want to be able to put it somewhere else entirely and not necessarily right there. Okay, there we go. Let's go grab this backpack. Those spiders are almost certainly going to attack us whenever we really don't want them to. Okay, and then we'll put that up. Alright, we've got spider butts, and what else? Well, I guess we can probably try to eat away some of this stuff taking up space in our inventory. Okay, we can't carry monster meat. This is getting a little unfortunate inventory-wise. We might get rid of the niter. I don't know why I still have the gold on me. That's kind of not exactly ideal. Let's drop that. We'll make another torch. Alright. I just want to make sure I can get everything here, because we can use all of this one way or another. Alright. And then we'll unequip that. And now we just need space for... Let me drop it right there. And if it catches fire, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. It's not going to catch on fire? Winter hat is not flammable? I guess that's good to know. Sure. Oh, there's some seeds over here. Let's pick those up. Okay. Well, we've gotten everything that we came for so far, so that's really good. Mission's already more or less a success. Let's go ahead and make sure we stay dry here. So, where are we headed? We are just heading right up the road up that way to go get those last 3 little icebergs. And, or mini icebergs, I think they're called, something like that. And then, yeah, we are coming away with a ton of silk. And all the other goodness that we set out for in our little excursion will be a success. So, let's go ahead and do exactly that. And we're going to actually finish up this this episode in a fairly timely fashion. Oh, you know what? I have flower petals that I don't need. Oh, well, I don't need that winter hat either. There we go. We're just going to do that. We got angry bee after us, and we found some more honey, or beehives. Good. This is actually super useful. Okay. We're just getting close to them so that we can actually have them marked on the map. That's what we want to do here. So we'll come back and we'll claim some of these for our own, and then be able to make more bee boxes so that we can have a fairly steady honey supply. And that's going to be good for sanity and health, as we have illustrated so far, I hope. And, yeah, volt goats. I don't know what the deal is with volt goats. They don't necessarily scare me or intimidate me, per se. They just, I don't know what to expect from them, and they're kind of different. And I imagine they could probably really jack you up if you're not careful. So, I just want to make sure I kind of avoid putting myself in a situation where, you know, imminent doom is a factor. Let's go ahead and mine here. We do still have a touchstone. I'm mining this because I want to see what's actually in it. Is it just stone? Yeah, what is... It wouldn't fit in my pocket. But it seems to just drop rock. So I guess it's like the normal boulders that you see, except they don't drop flint. Or niter. Nitra, however you want to pronounce it. So I guess that's fine. We definitely need a lot of rocks, so we're going to go ahead and get out of here with a stack. And then we'll start heading back. Okay, definitely need to re-equip the umbrella pretty much post-haste. Do we have any normal rocks out this way? Yeah, they are delineated differently here. So, yeah, there's one normal rock there. We can harvest that, and then we'll harvest those couple. But let's go ahead and start heading back. So yeah, we've accomplished everything we set out to do. That's a first. And it went relatively smoothly. There was no major snafus, and, you know, there we go. It's my wooden desk, in case you couldn't tell what I was trying to accomplish there. Seemed necessary, at least. Probably a good time to invoke the will of the spirits to protect us on this journey on the way back, so that we're not attacked by a bear or a moose goose or some other retarded bullshit that could kill us in an instant. Let's see, what do we get here? Now we got some beefalo wool. That makes no sense, but whatever. Oh, hey, let's go ahead and we'll harvest this one too. Pick wet tumbleweed. Come here. And seeds, conveniently enough. Oh, hey. What is this? Fire staff blueprint. Garden gnome. Let me pick this up. We're going to swap this out. And we're going to learn this. Cool. Now we know how to make a fire staff. That's convenient. Alright, do we have anything else we need to be concerned about possibly getting rid of in our inventory? We have like 1 flint, and that kind of annoys me, but I think we can manage. We have space for everything else we would harvest from rocks in our inventory right now. Oh, also, there's a flint. Well, yeah, you need to drop this to be able to pick anything else up. Okay, we're going to do that, and then run away. Totally fine. I have no problem with the with having one hand taken up by a garden gnome. And, yeah, I realize probably the end of the video here pretty quick, but we're going to go ahead and wait till I get back to base before I properly end it. I think that's fair. So, it's getting dark. It will be late soon. Alright. Okay, let's see how well developed these spider bases are. They're pretty big. Yeah, they're level 3s, or at least one of them is a level 3. 2 level 3s. Alright, we're going to have to come back and kill those before they develop into Spider Queens. Spider Queens, not necessarily a bad thing in and of themselves, but seeing as how there's so many spiders over here, since this is kind of a spidery forest, it might not be a bad idea to kind of knock them down before we kind of cut off this location to ourselves indefinitely. Alright, we do have rocks over here we want to mine, since they have flint and niter. Alright. Oh, both of those things becoming more and more necessary as we go along. There's another level 3. Let's harvest this before... Oh no! He took it! You jerk! Okay, let's see if he... Wait and see if he pops up somewhere. Do I have any tools that could possibly lure him out? We can do this. Alright, we'll drop one. He'll come over here. Okay, there we go. Eat. That's gonna drain our sanity a little bit. Then we're gonna pick up the gnome and run from these spiders. Okay, there we go. That was more or less worth it. I did that for the gnome because, well, once I actually turn it into the Pig King, you'll see why I felt like it was such a priority. Alright, let's go ahead and, opulent pickaxe. Hopefully we're not interrupted by yet another mole. And we need to re-equip our umbrella. Equip. There we go. Cool, that works. We have one more rock over here. We'll probably end up making camp for the night out here. Let's go over here and mine this. Okay, pickaxe. And yeah, pick up stuff. Nothing unusual here. Ah, we have a full stack of rocks. Perfect. Let's go ahead and we'll drop the flower petals. We don't need those that much. Okay, and then... Yeah, so... Let's just see if we can make it back to base in time. I'm hoping we can. We can equip that whenever we need it. So we'll just kind of position ourselves like this. I'm very pleased with the Don't Starve interface. Like, I think they optimized the controls just right. Like, I couldn't imagine a better, like, the fact that I have not complained about my ability to kind of adapt around these sort of situations is, I think, very telling of really good game design and the way that they sort of accounted for the situations you can get stuck in. And you know, and I think they did a really good job, and it's balanced and interesting, and you're never in a situation where you're like, oh, well, if they had designed the game like this, I could have done so much better. And you know, I don't ever really get that impression from this game. So, and that's maybe not saying a lot, but I mean, for what my opinion is worth, I still think that personally, this is probably one of the better designed games, interface-wise, that, you know, you can't blame anything except on yourself. And that's important to me. That's something like, if I can have a game call me out on how bad I'm playing it because it is designed well enough, and I can detect that, like, I really have no excuse, then, you know, I think that's like the mark of excellent game design. Okay, there we go. I hope that made sense. I was kind of trying to ramble and manage my inventory at the same time, which doesn't always work out very well. Okay, cool. So we made it back to base. I'm going to throw all this stuff back in boxes. And, ooh, there we go. Flint. We'll do extra flint in here. There we go. Oh, I need to put the ice up before it melts entirely. Alright. Hooray! Oh, there's the ice box. That's the ice box. Cool. We'll go ahead and set up everything for a, Dragon Pie. Dragon Pie, since we're missing a substantial amount of health right now for some reason. Oh, do we not have wood? Yeah, there's our log armor, so I don't know what's going on with that. We have one eggplant, and we can't use meat, so we need one more vegetable. That's a little unfortunate, to say the least. So, okay, there we go. We ate that. Spider eggs. What else? Oh, niter and rocks we can put up. Let's go ahead and do that. And then let's find one more berry and or carrot. We do have berry bushes around here nearby. So, I think we could... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. Now we can make our dragon pie, heal up, and then I'll start the next episode right after this. Either way, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Don't Starve. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. I definitely appreciate it, for sure. And, ooh, Everything's all squishy. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to need to cut some trees. And since that tends to be a little interesting lately, I'll go ahead and do that on camera. No big deal. So, either way, yeah, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Don't Starve, and I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Have fun.